morning. What? Thank you. I am the 2012-2013 chair of the International Executive Board for IABC, and I'm very pleased to be doing that, and I'm honored and humbled to have that role for the next 12 months. But lest you think that it's a glamorous job, picture me right now. It's 8 a.m. We're in one of the best cities in the world. Last night might have gone a little late, especially if you're in the diner out. And after me is someone representing one of the coolest companies in the world. So imagine that. Cool stuff, me. So, anyway, as to the dine around, thank you to the Chicago Chapter Hospitality Task Force for putting that together. A great dine around. I love that event. I was out, we had dinner, and we walked back from the restaurant, and a couple of us had a drink in the bar, and I saw other groups. And what I love about that event is it just kind of naturally spawns connections, and that's awesome. So it's not just great food, great hospitality, but it's also great connections, new connections, and so I love that event. I also want to thank our sponsors. Sincere thanks to our platinum sponsors, MarketWire for sponsoring the entire conference, and Towers Watson for sponsoring the 2012 Gold Quill Awards program, as well as our other generous conference sponsors and exhibitors. Thank them. It's been a great conference, and I'm thrilled to be here in Chicago, and I hope you've been thrilled to be here in a conference in Chicago. Personally, I'm thrilled because I was born and raised here. And while I love my adopted city of Denver, been there 15 years and don't see myself leaving soon, my roots will always, thank you, my roots will always run deep to Chicago. So it makes it extra special for me personally that I am assuming this chair role in this wonderful city. So thank you for that personal allowance there. But enough about me. As the chair of the IAB, I work with a great group of people, and they come from around the world. And if I could ask them to stand, they're listed up on the big screen, but if you could stand the 2012-2013 IEB, these are the people who over the next year I'll be working with and collaborating with, and they deserve a round of applause. And now, you, as in you, the dues-paying IABC member, you, the person who paid to attend this conference. You deserve value for everything you do within IABC. I strongly believe that. I strongly believe that because whether you're paying dues, registration fees, buying a book, subscribing to Discovery, or any other product or service for IABC, you deserve quality and just relevance. And that's essential, and that is, people ask when you're vice chair, and that's the role that leads up to this chair, they ask, what are you going to do? And over the past year, I've really formulated the fact that we really need to get to that value proposition, that making sure that our members get value for what they put into the organization. So Adrian, in the opening remarks at the conference, referred to the strategic plan that we developed over the last year, really crystallized. And it crystallized around three pillars. There's content, career, and business. And while we have great initiatives going on the content and career side, and we're going to continue those and really start to figure out that career piece and the content piece, and that will drive the value. But at the same time, we need to start looking at that business side of it, the business of IABC. So with our new executive director, Chris Sorek, who had to leave yesterday because he's got to tidy some things up in the UK before he starts his new job on Monday. We have asked him to conduct a review, comprehensive review of the organization, and essentially that comes down to what are we doing? What are we doing well? What aren't we doing well? What needs help? What just might need a little buff around the edges? And frankly, what needs to go away? Like anything, there's a life cycle, and there could be products or programs or services that have really fulfilled what we set out to do, but at this point, perhaps they just need to go away, and that's okay. That's part of being a mature, healthy organization. So that's kind of what we're looking at over the next 12 months, because we know you have options and choices. We know there's content all over the place. We know there's networking, electronic networking, all over the place. So we just need to make sure that we are providing value and that you, really it's incumbent upon us to say, we need to be there and deliver that to you because you deserve it. So thank you for listening and thank you for your support in the coming year.